What's up, boys and girls? It's Tom Torero on the road on the M4 from Wales to London. It's the last day of 2015, heading to London for the New Year's celebrations in traditional style. I'm somewhere near Slough, which is the Las Vegas of Great Britain. You might know it from David Brent's The Office. I feel a bit like David Brent, doing one of those car monologues, or Alan Partridge, if you're into dry British humour. Anyway, the last video of 2015, coming into 2016, talking about why resolutions are rubbish. Forget them. Forget promises, less talking, more action. Uncle Tom's all about grabbing life by the horns, taking action, putting your money where your mouth is. So forgetting those lists of promises, telling everybody about your resolutions, posting them on Facebook, joining a gym, telling everyone you're going to start doing day game. We've got to put it into action. It's got to be actionable, okay? First comes the action, and then everything else, the psychological changes, follow on behind. You can't put the cart before the horse. So if you've got the stress or the social anxiety or even the depression, by taking action, getting out there, being proactive, doing things, all those little niggles will be solved, but certainly will be helped, okay? It's no use just sitting at home reading self-help books. I've said this many times before, chanting to yourself in the mirror in the hope that you don't have to do the action. You can just solve things by thinking about them. So we need to do less forebrain stuff and connect with the animal inside us, connect with the beast inside us. So how do we do it if we're not going to make lists and make resolutions? It's all about habit forming, making things automated, muscle memory, okay? And people used to say 21 days, it's bollocks. New scientific studies, certainly from King's College London, that's the most recent, says 66 days minimum, so basically 2 months plus. So let's do it with day game and cold approach. If you want to get rid of the anxiety, if you want to stop running out of things to say, if you want to just see that girl and approach in 2016, you've got to immerse yourself in day game. Repetition, practice using the London day game model or whatever structure you're following for at least 2 months. So going out every day and saying, okay, I'm going to talk to one person during my lunch break or one person after work, or like I did for 2 years, you're going to say every day for 2 months minimum, I'm going to get one phone number. So you get momentum, you get desensitization, you get the repetition. It is ingrained, so you no longer have to think about it. You move it from your forebrain to your midbrain and then into your hindbrain, so it's instinctual, yeah? You eventually don't become natural, you become the supernatural. You can act just like that. It's a habit, and that's whether you want to do 50 press-ups a day, eat clean, stop smoking, whatever. Rather than trying to stop an old bad habit, just replace it with a good habit. So your old habit after work might have just been going home and crashing out on the sofa with a box set, yeah? So rather than thinking all the time, I need to stop that habit, I need to stop that habit, how do I stop that habit, how do I think about stopping that habit, you simply busy your brain with a new habit. And often when we start the habits, they're quite easy, I'd say. So you could give up smoking for a couple of days, or you could do a couple of days of day game in the old boot camp style model. You feel really good, yeah, you've cracked the approach anxiety. But it's that middle period, 2, 3, 4 weeks in, even a bit longer for day game. The anxiety comes back, the weasels comes back, the apathy comes back, the running out of things, dry mouths, ejecting during the set, that all comes back. The nice guy, old habits come back. So you've got to plough through at least 2 months. So January, February, you can have all this sorted by spring. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, you're going to be ready for the Euro jaunt season, for when things warm up. So it's about forming good habits. What else can you do? Well, this year I'm going to, and I want you to, just say fuck it more. All right, 2015 was a good year for me saying fuck it. So as well as forming those good habits, just saying fuck it to the anxieties, fuck it to the worries, fuck it to the criticism, fuck it to other people dictating how your life should be. You've got to live life on your terms. You're going to grab life by the horns. You only get one shot at it. These are all cliches. And rather than reading about these mindsets on Facebook with cheesy motivational quotes, or even watching videos like this, there's nothing wrong with motivation, but just saying fuck it and doing something about it. So saying fuck it and taking time out of your job to travel. I know 2 guys right now that recently said fuck it took a sabbatical and they've just gone off to immerse themselves in day games. Say fuck it and book the ticket. Say fuck it and switch jobs, or apply for another job if you really hate your job. Say fuck it and start the business. Say fuck it, you see the girl and you go and do it. Say fuck it, get in a car and travel somewhere if you're a little bit sick of being in Wales all the time. Just being reckless, being selfish for you in a good way. You've got to first sort yourself out before you can sort other people out. And it comes down to yourself grabbing life by the horns and not waiting for somebody else to do it. So I'm coming up to a junction where I've got to think about where I'm going, because I'm looping around London rather than going through the middle. So I'll sign out here. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this, but it's a 2016 video, and I don't just want it to be motivational. That's not the idea. There's enough motivational cheesy videos on YouTube. 10% of what you're going to do in 2016 is thinking about it, getting the plan sorted, but 90% is implementing it, going for it, doing it, grabbing life by those horny horns. I wish you a happy, healthy, horny 2016. Let me know how you get on with all this action taking and habit forming. Speak to you soon. Ta-da.